What's going on, everyone? My name is Eli. Welcome to the business meeting. We talk all things sports, basketball, baseball, and football. Today, joining me is Aaron and Bresden. We're going to be talking some NBA playoffs today. The Western and Eastern Conference finals are starting tomorrow, I think. Yeah. So we're going to be giving our predictions and our thoughts on the series. Start off, we're going to go to the Lakers fan. Aaron, what you got to say about it?
Well, here's the deal. Here's the deal. Everybody in the NBA community has been doubting the Lakers all year. After the trade deadline, it was, can the Lakers make the play in? We made it. And then it was, oh, they're not getting by the Grizzlies. They're not getting by the Grizzlies. Lakers in six. Then it was, oh, the defending champs come to town. Lakers in six. I hate to be a homer. I really hate to be a homer, but I just think I just can't wait to see AD. I think AD is going to dominate Jokic just like what he did in the bubble. In the bubble in the Lakers Nuggets series, Western Conference Finals, AD had 3 30-point games. Jokic barely averaged 20 points. It was, I mean, I think if you had to pick out of the players left in the NBA, like out of the four teams, if you had to pick one player to guard Jokic, who would you pick?
Jaren.
It'd be AD.
It'll be Jaren for me.
It'd be Jaren out of the teams left.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, yeah, out of the teams left. Yeah,
Out
yeah,
of the
for
teams
sure.
left,
AD.
it's going to be AD.
Yeah.
And the second question is, who's guarding LeBron? Who's
Um,
drawing the LeBron assignment? It's not Yoke.
but
It's not Aaron
okay,
Gordon.
I'm gonna ask you this then. Who do you think's the bigger threat as the second option? Jamal Murray or LeBron? At this point right now, who do you think's more of a threat?
Jamal Murray or LeBron?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I know that there's going to be a game in the series that LeBron just takes over.
You don't think Jamal has one of those games?
I don't think he does. I don't think he does
Hmm.
because the Lakers can roll out so many bodies to counteract that. How
Yeah,
many bodies does Denver have that can
a lot,
counteract LeBron? Who?
a lot.
Who?
Jeff Green,
Oh, come on.
Aaron Gordon. You said bodies. You didn't say good. I mean,
Who
the
are they going to
Lakers
throw
don't
at
have
LeBron?
Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter Jr., Jeff Green, DeAndre Jordan. I mean, I don't know. They have guys. If there's a team, if you want to talk, let's start from the beginning. You said that nobody expected them to make the or like the expectations for them were the playing. Their playing game. They played against Minnesota with no Gobert and no oh my God, who broke their hand? Jaden McDaniels broke his hand. Their second best defender on the team. All right, so the Lakers get a little bit of help for the play in. First round, John Morant, not all the way healthy. They're missing Clark. They're missing Adams. So I mean, the Lakers beat them. They outplayed them. Whatever. Second round, Clay. Steph was the only player that was a positive. Steph, Draymond, and Kevon Looney were the only positive impact players for the Warriors. Clay was ass. Jordan Poole was ass. The whole team was just ass the whole series. So I think the Lakers, to up until this point, haven't really faced like a complete like team with no flaws. Like the Nuggets have nothing. Like last year or the bubble year, they had MPJ was gone. Last year, Jamal was gone. They finally have all their pieces. They have home court advantage, and LeBron's 40. And playing in Denver, you got to think they have to
Yeah.
win. They have to win multiple games in Denver.
That
So
altitude's no joke. Yeah, I agree.
exactly. And AD, I think AD at this point he's been playing like he looks like he deserved the depoy. Like he's been dominating, averaging 3 blocks a game. But it's just like I think no matter what he does, he's not going to be able to stop Jokic one on one. And Jokic has the shooters, and he's the greatest passing big we've ever seen. So if they send a double, he's the greatest offensive maestro we've seen in fucking I don't know how long. So I think no matter what, I just trust Jokic to pick apart the Lakers.
Here's
Yeah.
my
I
thing
mean,
on the Oh, here's my
go
thing
ahead.
on the situation. I think that I think what AD throws it Jokic defensively. Jokic can't throw it AD defensively. I just think that the matchup just isn't in favor of Jokic in this situation. But that doesn't
Yeah, but
mean that
offense, they're not even close either. I mean, defense, yeah, they're not close, but offense,
Hey,
they aren't.
I just think
let
it's
me
a
add to what
mismatch
Eli
on
was
both
saying.
sides.
Let me add to what Eli was saying. Jokic is virtually unstoppable on the offense, right? You can slow him down, but you're not going to stop him, correct? How
Mhm.
do you wear him down? It's making him work on the other side of the ball. Did DeAndre Ayton make him work on the other side of the ball? Who they play first round? I guarantee you, the big did not make him work on the other side of the ball. AD is going to be catching the ball
Th-
15 feet out and going at him and making him work on the
This
defensive
is
side of
one
the
thing
ball.
I can give you. The Nuggets don't have great rim pressure, and the Suns didn't. The only guy getting pressure on the rim for Phoenix was KD, and that half of his 30-point games was free throws and when he was putting pressure on the rim. So the Lakers have that. I mean, Reeves can attack, LeBron can attack, AD can attack. I mean, like they have guys who can put pressure on the rim. So I think that can be an issue for Denver, and I definitely think like that's going to win them a couple games just having 60, 50 points in the paint. Like I think that's going to win them at least 2 games in the series. But just for me, Denver having home court, Jokic playing his best basketball ever. They have the complete roster. They have all the guys they need. Nobody's injured. I just don't see Denver losing.
Well, I'll argue this outside of the top two. Let's just assume that the top two is a wash. Outside of the top two, who's deeper?
I like Denver.
You like Denver?
Yeah,
Maybe I'm a homer. Maybe I'm a homer.
Because they have guys who can. I don't know. I just trust their shooting. I trust their scoring more.
I feel like the Lakers have more versatility outside the top two.
I just
Yeah,
think
they
that the
probably do.
Lakers are deeper in this situation. I think in the NBA playoffs, that's like the most important thing, especially when it's going to be a bloodbath. I think that it's going to come down to physicality and whether AD can take what Jokic is going to give. And I think that I think if Jokic gets out there and starts throwing some elbows, being a little dirty with AD, I think he's going to like wimp out. And I don't know if he can take it. I think that the Lakers have a pretty good shot in this one. But if AD's out there just playing like a little P word, it's not going to bode well for the Lakers. And it really like the pivotal point in this series is going to be AD, and that's how it is and has been since 2020.
Well, let's break down the series. The Lakers are every series they've played in, they took game one, right? Vegas has game one opening up as Denver minus 5.5. What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about game one? Just
it's in Denver. Man, I trust Denver. Like I wouldn't bet against Denver personally. Like,
they're the one seed for a reason. They're a great team. They're deep. They got everything.
They've been consistent all year. There hasn't been a stretch where it's been like they've been consistent all year. Guys have been knocking down shots. Nobody's fluctuating like up and down in efficiency. You're not having any guys having like a Devin Booker type of playoffs where it's like, okay, we've never like shooting 70% like from three. Like you're not seeing that from Denver. It's been the same thing, guys knocking down shots, Jokic getting guys open, solid team defense all year. And so I just think they'll continue to play the same basketball.
I think that the Lakers, if they take one of these first 2 games, that they're sitting pretty for this one. But if they drop both of these in Denver, it's just not going to go well for them at all.
Well, I mean, a playoff series never starts until somebody wins on the road. So I fully expect Denver to win the first 2. But I mean, going back to LA, I think Denver takes one of those games, but I could fully see it being 2-2 back in Denver.
Well, here's the thing: both teams are undefeated in the playoffs at home. Denver has the number 1 ranked offense in the postseason. The Lakers have the number 1 ranked defense in the postseason. Denver is number 1 in dribble handoff efficiency in the playoffs. The Lakers are number 1 in guarding the dribble handoffs in the playoffs. Like something's got to give. And when 2 teams are so like neck and neck, evenly matched, I take who I can trust more in the playoffs, and that's LeBron James.
Yeah,
that's where I sit with it. Jokic is great. Jokic is 2-time MVP, greatest passing big man we've ever seen. Just he's just he's a specimen. Like we haven't seen anything like him. But game 6, winning time, 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I'm taking LeBron. Because Denver doesn't have a comparable body.
I don't know though, Aaron. Like in my opinion, LeBron's like the 4th best player on the floor. Well,
I mean,
I'm going Yoke 1,
really
AD 2, Jamal. I fear Jamal Murray in the fourth quarter more than I fear LeBron. If I'm being honest with you,
I don't know, man. It's just LeBron though. Like you can't, even though he has 40, it's
you can't
he's
say
still,
you can't just
liable.
say it's LeBron. He's not been good. He shot 20% in the. He's not been good.
Okay, let me ask you this:
like you can.
Most of the series, you saw LeBron kind of take a back seat. You saw LeBron settle for the 3-point ball. You saw LeBron pass off, when he could have gone at the rim. But game 6, what did you see out of LeBron? You saw LeBron post up. The first 3 minutes, there were 6 LeBron post ups. You saw LeBron go to the basket.
I
You
think
saw LeBron attack the rim, and that changed everything, dude. The Lakers were up 20 like at points in the first quarter, and I think LeBron still has it in the tank. I think LeBron has so much playoff experience that he's kind of just like it's like running a marathon, dude. You gotta
but
space
you
out
gotta
like where you exert energy.
yeah. It's in Denver though. He hasn't looked as far as
Yeah,
like him
that's tough.
being we used to see LeBron play all the whole game, and he just looked the same from the first minute to the very last minute. But now he doesn't look the same. And in Denver, I don't know how much I can trust him. I mean, we'll have to see how much it
I
affects him.
agree.
But
No, hey, the altitude is no joke. The altitude is no joke. Both teams are
mhm.
undefeated at home in the playoffs. Denver has the altitude. Denver fans are kind of rowdy. I don't know if you watched any like a bunch of their games, but like that, dude,
Yeah,
the Denver fans are sick. Like it's a small market, kind of niche group. Like Denver fans ball out, but I think the Laker fans don't get as much recognition. Like the Laker fans balled out, dude. The Laker fans balled out. Hey, when Austin Reeves hit that half court shot, dude,
oh my God,
pandemonium reigns. It was awesome. It was sick. It was a great
the
atmosphere.
the Lakers fan. That's the biggest fan base in all of basketball.
I mean, yeah, they're like
So
the
they show up to the
Yankees, I
games.
guess you could say. What would y'all think if we saw like a Celtics Lakers finals? Like that would be pretty crazy.
That's what I'm rooting
It,
for.
it kind of hurts my
Yeah.
heart though. It hurts my heart
I mean,
because
I hate every
when you
team in
think
it.
when you think of Celtics Lakers, you think of all time like you think Magic, uh, Bird. You think Kobe versus the greatest defense of all time, and it's like I don't know. Neither of these teams are like something you're gonna remember. So I mean, it is Celtics
I'd say
Lakers.
I think it's gonna be remembered as LeBron's final run. That's where I'm sitting at on it.
Yeah,
But also Jason Tatum's like really. I don't know. Like I guess it just depends. Like the Heat could go out there and just do what they do. Personally, I don't see it happening.
Jason Tatum's gonna at least put up a couple stinkers, no matter who he's playing against.
Good point. Like the Lakers. Honestly, they just have so much depth, and when it comes playoff time, it's kind of like unsung heroes are a huge thing, and the Lakers have like so many.
Can we get final predictions for the West Conference Finals?
I would go Nuggets in 6.
Nuggets in 6. I'm gonna go Lakers in 6.
I think I'm gonna go Lakers in 7.
So you got LeBron winning a game 7 in Denver.
Yes, and
All
I think
right,
it's gonna be awesome to watch. I'm
I can
excited
see
for it.
that. No, I really could see that. Goat don't win. Goat don't lose a game 7.
It's up to that, you know. If he does game 7 and ends up, if he goes game 7 and takes one in Denver, and then goes on to the championship and throws up a stinker, it don't really matter. But I guess it'd be great for his legacy to take game 7 in Denver.
Aaron, does a ring from LeBron affect his legacy?
Hey, this is a whole another segment, bro. This is about to be we're about to cut this stuff in 3, put it on YouTube. Yes, yes,
It
it does.
does.
Yes.
So does it move him up or down in your list?
I have LeBron number 1, but I hear the arguments for LeBron, second behind MJ. I think that for a lot of people, ring number 4 for LeBron was a fraud. It was bubble. But you see with the Western Conference Finals this year, it's the same as the bubble. It's the same as the bubble. So I don't know.
Uh,
I
This
still
is my
think
only thing.
It was 3 years ago, though. It's like both teams are just really the Heat and the Lakers are just really different from what they like were then. And I mean, you got the same like superstar. Like you got Jimmy, you got LeBron, you got AD. But I just think it's really different now.
what about the Celtics and the Nuggets?
The teams are different. I don't know. I feel like the Lakers all around are a better team, and that might be a hot take, but they just got some guys, man. They
Um,
got some guys.
but Aaron, out of all the guys in the top 10, how many of them, out of all the rings they won, except for Kareem, how many of them won rings as the second best player?
You got Kobe in your top 10. Kobe.
Yeah.
If you got Kobe,
Yeah. Okay.
you could argue there's some, with Shaq.
I don't
Um,
know though. Yeah, I guess.
You could definitely argue that. Shaq
Kobe
won a
was
Western Conference
closing the
Finals.
game. I mean, yeah, he did, but Kobe was closing it. Shaq was the best player for the first 3 quarters, but Kobe was closing the games out. So it's a
yeah, no,
debate.
he's got a
LeBron's not
point there.
closing the games out.
I mean, that's fair, but if you work a 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. shift and then some idiot comes in and closes 10 to 4, who did most of the legwork?
No, it's a lot harder to close than to.
Now, yeah, I agree. It's different. That was a horrible metaphor.
I
But
hate to cut you off.
you,
I hate to
you,
cut you off. But we're going to move into the next series, and that being the Celtics versus the Heat. What y'all thinking on this one? I'll start with Breslin to start there on the last one.
I mean, the Celtics should win in 4. They're a much better team. The Heat stink. The Heat are not a good team. They've just faced fortunate matchups for them. But with that
they
being
lost to
said,
the Hawks in the first round. If we're really going to look at it like that, I mean, that's kind of crazy
Yeah,
if you really think about it. They're in the Eastern
with
Conference
that,
Finals.
I think if the Hawks if the Hawks would have lost to the Heat and got the 8 seed, we would be in the Eastern Conference Finals. We would have beat the Knicks and we would have beat Milwaukee. But anyways, I think the Celtics should win in 4, but they won't. This team's inconsistent. I don't trust Missoula. He's made countless mistakes. He doesn't look as good as Ime looked. I think a little side note, wherever Ime goes, or no, he's going to Houston, ain't he?
no clue.
Okay. Well, anyways, I think he's going to Houston. They're going to be super good. But Missoula, he's been inconsistent, so they're going to lose games due to coaching. I already know. Jimmy's going to go for 40. He's not going to be calling timeouts. He's not going to be trapping, not going to be running the right defenses. But I trust them to figure it out. They're a championship team. Tatum, 6 years in the league, already 4 conference finals. So he's a winner. I trust them to get back to the finals. And I just think they have more guys that can get it going. They have Brogdon, Smart, Horford, JT, JB. All those guys can give you 25 plus. Derek White. The Heat have like 1, 2 guys that can do that. So
Yeah,
I'm going Boston in 7.
I'll add on Boston in 7.
Yeah,
I got Boston in
Boston
5.
seven?
I got Boston
in
in 5
as well.
I
I
don't
have
trust.
Boston in 5 as well.
They're inconsistent.
Yeah, they are inconsistent, but at the same time, I just don't think the Heat match up well at all. I mean, like you said, they're just they're not bad, but they're like not a great team. They've kind of had the path laid out for them, and I mean, losing first round to an 8 seed is even with the play in. It's kind of crazy. What are they at 8? No, they're 8 or at the time they were 9, right? Or am I just like missing it?
No, they're at 8
anyway.
at the time.
Yeah. Okay, so they're an 8 seed, which is kind of has an 8 seed ever won the finals?
I think they have.
I don't think so.
It's 5, 6, and 7 that's never won.
Okay. So
I don't know
it's
who,
happened before. I just think in this day and age, the way basketball is not like any other sport. Like you can't just have a team get lucky, go out there playing the matchups well. I'm just gonna stick with my guns here. I'm going Celtics in 5. I could even see 4. I'm just gonna give the Heat a game because I think they're good enough to take a game. And like you said, the Celtics can be inconsistent at times.
Yeah, I'll walk back my Celtics in 5. I'll say Celtics in 6, just because I think Jimmy Butler takes a game, and I think Miami's depth as a whole will take a game. Because obviously role players play better at home. I just don't see a world where Miami matches the firepower of Boston. Boston just they have too much firepower between Tatum and Brown, and they just, dude, the way Tatum just plays from the half court in, like he can kill you on the 3-point line, he can drive the rim, he can work the mid range game. Tatum, I'm
as
scared.
far as playoff defenses, who do you trust more, Aaron? Philly or Miami?
Playoff defenses, I'm gonna say Miami.
All right.
I'll say Miami.
In the Philly series, Tatum had 1 good game. It was game 7. They kept him in track for game 1 through 6. Like he was not playing good all series. He just had that 150 ball. Like it was bound to happen.
Most points ever in a game 7.
Right. Broke the record of the Russell Westbrook had the record.
That's all he did.
But anyways,
ball in game 7.
But anyway, 1 through 6, Doc Rivers versus Eric Spoelstra. Who's the better defensive coach?
Spo.
All right. And then, I mean, I trust if Philly can take them to 7, I trust Miami in the playoffs 1,000 times more than Philly.
Now, I don't know. The reason Philly took them to 7 was just their size. I feel like Philly just like bashed them. I feel like the 3 games Philly took were just physical. I don't see Miami doing that. I think Miami's more versatile on defense, but
Yeah,
I don't see Miami taking more than 2.
I don't know. We'll see.
I don't see my. I could like. I'm really on the fence about 4. I just do not. I mean, I'm gonna give Miami one game just because like the atmosphere in Miami, and I mean they're a good team. I just don't see them competing with the Celtics at all. Because I mean, at the beginning of the season, you got the Celtics are favorite, and
So are the Bucks, and look what they did to the Bucks.
the Bucks. I mean, they're just that's a whole different thing. I just think the Celtics are just right now. They're just in a good place. They're in a good. They had a big game 7 against
Better
Philly,
playoff
which kind of
performer.
like I just think they got the momentum going into it. And well, even though Miami's been on kind of a roll, I just with the Celtics having even a little bit of momentum on top of Miami, I love the I love the Celtics in this series, which puts it where I see Celtics Lakers finals, which is going to be something to see. It's kind of I guess it's going to be a must watch, probably the most tuned in finals in years if that happens.
Aaron, better playoff performer, Giannis or Tatum?
Giannis, he's won one.
Saw what they did to Giannis.
Hmm.
Ah, hey, you're bringing me to the dark side. I'll say it. You're bringing me to the dark side. Dude, I really want to pick Miami, but I just think
If
Boston
there's
has
a
too much.
team, I think Boston wins because they have the championship DNA, but I think Miami makes it really, really hard.
What's your prediction?
No, it's
7.
definitely not going to be easy. It never is.
You got Boston in 7?
Yeah.
Okay. There's not a world where an 8 and a 7 meet in the finals, and I got my 7 on the other side.
Yeah.
So
That'd be crazy. 8-7 Lakers
Hey,
Celtics.
shout out to the play-in.
Or no, 8. That would
it's a
be
great idea.
Yeah.
LeBron was bashing it. LeBron wasn't a fan, huh?
He is now. He is
Oh
now,
yeah, I'm
boy.
sure he is.
He is
Yeah.
now. Hey, one thing we're not talking about is Tyler Hero is going to play a 7-game series. Just vouching for Miami. Tyler Hero and Vic are both. This is going to be their first full series, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
So I mean, you throw that in there.
That means something.
Does it? I mean, does it mean something? I don't know.
It has
Tyler
to.
Hero's a baller. I mean,
He's gonna get a 30.
if we're rewriting the bubble, then Tyler Hero's taking a game, right?
Hey, Bam might have the greatest block of all time, 2.0.
Dude, I wish the Lakers had 20 Bam Adebayos. Golly, I wish we
Hell,
had 20
the
of them.
Raptors do.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
where are they at right now? They're not even in
Oh,
Cancun. They're in Vancouver. They're in that Canadian Cancun, bro.
Canadian Cancun.
Uh,
All right. We're gonna wrap it up here. We're running out of time. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. This has been the business meeting. Come back for the next episode. We're gonna run it back. Thank you for listening.